Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. Henry Ford. About a week ago, I met up with my sister, and she showed me how she had renamed all the apps on her phone as affirmations. So growth apps, I am growing; health apps, I am healthy; and finance apps, I am rich. I really loved the idea and did the same thing with my folders the next day. I think the reason I was so drawn to this is because I realized that I'd become lazy around filtering my thoughts and the words I use. You know, difficult times can bring us down, and it is our decision, only ours, to stay down or to get back up. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm all about jumping up and jumping high. In today's video, I want to talk about the importance of the words we say to ourselves, how it makes our reality, and give you 4 tips on power manifestation ideas you can implement right now so that you can feel richer and be richer. Let's get into it. I am getting back to this whole affirmation thing because, as I said at the start of the video, I have become lazy around filtering my thoughts and the words that I use. Obviously, since I'm making this video for the past week, I again have been implementing all of these techniques, but before this week, I really noticed how I just gotten more negative. And I'm not talking about the outside, sort of how you present yourself to the world, because I think from the outside, I'm very positive, and in my heart, I am positive, but I'm talking about the inner subconscious things that you say to yourself, the things that you might not notice, but when you do, it's important that you act upon them. So I learned the power of words when I was 18. I've always known that it's important, the language we use and what we say to ourselves, but it didn't really click to me up until that age, because that was the age I got into productivity, self-growth, success, all of these kind of self-development topics. And so I started to do a lot of different little techniques and tasks to really filter what I say to myself. And step by step, I think now that I look back, my life really changed. And it wasn't necessarily physical things, although that aspect also was affected, but it was my mental kind of well-being. I've talked about this many times. This last year was very challenging for me in a lot of different areas, and I dropped a lot of habits that I used to do. With that, I became a little bit more, negative, a little bit more cynical and skeptical. And so that week ago, when I was like, you know what, I gotta start looking after my thoughts again. I miss seeing the world so positively and what some people would call naively, because that's me, and I don't give a damn if to some people this is like, oh, you're too dreamy or whatever. It makes me happy, it makes me fulfilled, and I want to get back to it. Something really creepily magical happened this week, and I was thinking about, should I mention it, because it's anecdotal. It's not like, I don't want to give you the idea that just because you're gonna say something, the same thing will happen to you, but I still want to share it because, you know what, life is magical, and I choose to see it as magical. I decided to check. I have like another bank account that I never ever check. I just don't use it. And I decided to check it because I had to do some stuff. And I looked into my bank account and I had 200 euros there, just like that. Now, obviously, they weren't just like that. It was money that was left over from some time. I had forgotten about it, and I choose to believe, I choose to kind of connect it to the fact that I decided to look at money more positively, more abundantly, and I had it. I know it's anecdotal, I know it's coincidental, and I don't want you to think that thinking positively is gonna magically make money appear in your life. I'm just showing you that what you think is your reality. And I believe that with a closed mindset about health, about growth, about money, you cannot see opportunities that are out there. And when you have that open mindset, suddenly you can see it clearly. So with that, let's get into the 4 manifestation ideas that I believe will really enrich your life. Number 1, the reprogramming. Think of your brain as a system, like a computer system. If you're constantly saying negative things and negative words and it's just not serving you, you need to reprogram that mindset. So you need to switch negative self-talk with positive self-talk. The way you do it at first is notice the times that you say negative stuff or stuff that's not serving you, and immediately change it with positive stuff. So for example, if you catch yourself saying, oh, I hate that I'm sick, I hate that I have these health problems, switch it with, I'm so happy that I can heal myself. I'm so happy that I have all the right tools. I'm so happy that I have a doctor that will help me. Or if you feel like you don't have that, you can say, I'm so happy that I will have a doctor that will help me. I'm so happy that I will heal. I'm so happy. You see the kind of direction that I'm going in. It's all about reprogramming and rephrasing things. You don't necessarily need to lie to yourself. You know, if you feel horrible, you don't need to say, oh, I'm ecstatic and happy. It's just how you choose the words. You can make every little phrase a little bit more positive. So that's the first step. Try to be more conscious about the words you say, and if you feel like they are just bad and negative, reprogram those words with more positive ones. Number 2, I love this one. The I am method. Basically, whatever you want, whatever you desire, you say I am. Similar to the title of this video, I am rich. I have started to say this every single day. I say I am healthy, I am rich, I am strong, I am powerful, I am kind, I am compassionate, and so on and so on and so on. When you say these things more and more and more, you start to believe it and you start to feel so much better. This is the kind of thing that will show results with time, I think, you know, as with anything, but it's so easy, and that's why I recommend doing that to anyone. It doesn't take any effort, anything. You don't even have to say it out loud. You can be sitting right now. I want you to actually try it with me. As you're watching this video, whatever you desire, say I am and then the thing you desire. It takes 2 seconds. Do it with me. I'll wait. I'll drink my water. I'll wait. I'll know if you're saying it. I see you. Say it. I am, and put the word. I am rich. Now you go. Okay. If you said it, awesome. If you didn't say it, say it. Anyways. The third one is the vision board. I've talked about it many times. I've talked about it in a lot of my videos, and I will talk about it in this video again. I have created so far in my life 2 vision boards. The first one, I think it was kind of a fail. I think I didn't know what I want in my life at that point. But the second vision board, I'm very proud of it. I created it about maybe 2 years ago, and I put a lot of thought and effort and energy in it, and I have it in my closet. It's like in a good place whenever I like pick clothes or something, because I have like a closet with the sliding doors. I open it and I see my vision board. I look at it and I think about it, and I love visually how it looks like. But what it does is, again, putting energy into what you want. Everything is energy. That's why I think the words and thoughts and all of this topic that I'm covering matters so much, is because you're giving out energy. I'm sure you have been around people who you can't explain it, you can't touch it, but you feel like they have the most amazing positive energy, and you feel like you attract to them. You want to be around them. It's because what they put out to the world. And it's the same with anything that you want. If you want it in your life, if you want to attract it, you have to bring out that energy towards it, because why would a positive, great thing come to you if you don't even believe that you can have it? So when you're creating your vision board, there are no rules, except one rule. Envision that you have it. Put on that board whatever you want. You know, it can be health aspects, growth aspects, material aspects, relationship aspects, energy aspects, whatever you desire. My vision board is filled with everything from how I want to feel to what I want to have. That's definitely something I recommend, and I'm very passionate about this topic, and I love my vision board, and someday I might even make a video and share what I have on my vision board. But for now, it's very personal, but someday I might do it. And number 4 is the gratitude practice. You know, we talked a lot about energies and getting things and all of that, but I want to end with something that is it's more peaceful, but it's very, very crucial. And that is, you have to be grateful for what you have right now. This step is not about future. This step is not about manifesting new things. This is simply about being and practicing, I would say, not so much being, but practicing gratitude for the amazing life you have. The more you practice to live in a state where you're truly, truly grateful for what you have, the more happy you get. And the more happy you get, the more fulfilled you feel. And overall, you just kind of radiate this positive energy. I have a whole video about gratitude. It was actually my second video. You can go and check it out. I will leave it below. And I think I give a lot of tips on gratitude and what it does and scientifically what it brings to your life. So a lot of this energy stuff, a lot of this stuff we can actually touch. There is some science behind it. And I really recommend you look into it, but definitely get some gratitude journal, go on some gratitude walks, start practicing being really, really grateful for what you have. And if you feel like you're in such a bad place where you don't feel grateful about anything, I challenge you to just sit somewhere in quiet and find 3 things that you are happy about. And they can be anything. They can be, I am so happy about my kitchen cupboard. It looks stunning, and I'm just grateful that I have that cupboard. It can literally be anything. It's just the practice of getting your mind into a state where you're just like, thank you, universe, thank you. It's powerful, it's great, and I recommend you doing it. The great secret about goals and visions is not the future they describe, but the change in the present they engender. David Allen. This quote is for my skeptical friends. I put the quote here to emphasize that just by saying things, chanting positive affirmations, your life won't magically change, okay? After reprogramming your thoughts, after kind of getting into a more positive mindset, you have to create an action plan and wake up every day and do things that you need to do to reach the dreams that you want to reach. So as the famous Shia LaBeouf has said,
just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really challenge you to challenge yourself to filter your thoughts, to be more positive. But mostly, I challenge you to be more grateful and realize that what you have right now is a gift and it is an amazing blessing. So, with that, have an amazing day, week, month, year, and I will see you next time. Bye.